I'm Michael Jr., and now it's time for the Overthinkers Club. I'm going to talk about how TV shows have Christmas episodes every year. I mean, like, back in the old days of TV, it seems like most TV shows will have one Christmas episode, or maybe one for every 4 years. I mean, think about the shows. Like Happy Days was on for 11 seasons. I think it only had 4 Christmas episodes. One in the second season, one in the 5th or 6th season, and one in the 11th season. Wait, that's 3. Wait, could there be another one I'm forgetting about? Anyway, and then New York was on for 8 seasons, and that only had 1 Christmas episode. Which was also an episode where they tried to get a Christmas photo early, like in the spring, but I don't know if that counts or not. And The Simpsons was been on forever, but it seems like the first episode was a Christmas episode. Then we didn't get another Christmas episode until season 7 or 8. And then a few years later, they have a Christmas episode almost every season. Then think about Family Guy. Like within the first 3 years, there's only 1 Christmas episode. It was canceled for a few years. It was uncancelled. But when it got brought back, it took a while for them to do a second Christmas episode. But the last few years, it's been a Christmas episode, a new one. It's been about 4 or 5 Christmas ones. Most of them in the last few years. And Family Guy began in 1999. Then there's MASH was on the air for 11 seasons. And okay, so I don't know how many Christmas MASH had. There's Cheers was also on for 11 seasons. And okay, so I don't know how many Christmas episodes Cheers had. Also, like back in my days, a Charlie Brown Christmas was the only Peanuts Christmas special. It came out in 1964, 65. But then there wasn't another Christmas special until 1992, where there was this Christmas Time against Charlie Brown. That was like a long gap. But then after Charles died, they made a few more Christmas specials with the Peanuts characters. Then there's the Sesame Street Christmas specials. Actually, the first few Sesame Street Christmas specials, Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, and it's supposed to Christmas. Both those came out in the same year, 1978. The Christmas Eve on Sesame Street was pretty much the only one that a lot of people saw, since that's the more famous one. The other one had only been broadcast once, and it was released on a video format a few years ago. But then it wasn't until 1996 there was another Sesame Street Christmas special, Almost Like It's Christmas. And then there were a few more Sesame Street Christmas specials, most of them made for video. But then, for a rare example, I saw they had a lot of Christmas episodes. There was the Bob Newhart show had a Christmas episode every season. There were 6 seasons of that one. I guess that would be an exception. But this day and age, it seems like every TV show has a Christmas episode every year. I mean, in the past, they didn't have that many Christmas episodes, but now they do. Like, what's changed? Are they more willing to do a lot of Christmas shows, or what? Well, or were they more concerned about episodes being missing from syndication because they could only be some Christmas, but now they don't have that concern? Like, what's the deal? Anyway, I'm Michael Jr. This is the Overthinkers Club, and I'm going to overthink about Christmas.